Devin, this is David Del Prado. Thank you for sharing your understanding of the concepts presented in this week's readings. Humility was taught by Christ in Matthew chapter 23, verse 11, Barker et al. 2008, and he modeled it with many, to include the Samaritan woman in John chapter 4, Barker et al. 2008. Christ's cultural awareness of the cultural tensions of the time led him to advocate at a deeper level for the meaning of love your neighbor, Barker et al. 2008, Mark chapter 12, verse 31. Being client centric is another counselor competence Christ exemplified for us, since the client is the one seeking counseling, and it's their issues that we are, as counselors, present to assist them in solving. I am glad you brought up the idea of privilege that Simmons et al. 2020 discussed in chapter 5. I disagree with the explanation of privilege and the way in which it is being discussed today. Currently, it appears that privilege is seen in a negative light. Throughout history, there has been a respect for men and women in various professions. Simmons et al. 2020 described a therapist who happens to be male, Christian, African American, and middle class with an advanced degree, and cautions that therapist about their privilege. I applaud that therapist who is considered a minority for what they have accomplished and the instrument they are in the counseling profession. Although I am considered a member of a minority group as a Hispanic, I praise everyone, even the plumber, for their accomplishments and contributions to society. From my worldview, the attempt to define privilege in a negative light in our current day is another tactic to create a wedge between people instead of drawing them together. Christians have the privilege of going to heaven because of accepting Christ's sacrifice on the cross for the forgiveness of our sins. Should we feel bad for having that privilege?